What's happening, guys? I'm Curtis, and you're watching Left Foot First. Alright, it was pretty optimistic of me to think that I was going to get those axle brackets cut by this week. They're all drawn out. I just got to get to the machine shop and get them to cut them. But in the meantime, we still got work we can be doing. So we're going to jump on this rear bulkhead. Now that we know how high the axle is going to sit, we can put in a crossbar into this rear bulkhead, stiffen that all up, and then we'll know our proper height for our tunnel. So then we can get started building a tunnel. So let's grab some steel and get to work. Got this welded in. It wasn't that hard. I grabbed a ratchet strap because this bulkhead, I measured it and it was a little bit out of square. Everything had kind of parallelogrammed over. So I pulled it back square with that ratchet strap. I also cut a couple little uprights that are going to go on either side of the diff. And then, because it's still not going to be very strong, we're going to grab some of this 3/4 inch round tubing. And we'll come in here and put a couple of cross braces in, make it so it doesn't want to walk around too bad. I think this is going to be a pretty critical piece, this rear bulkhead, because this is where the whole back half of the chassis all attaches to. So like my fuel tank, my battery, all that stuff. I think that might be all that's there. Oh, and my the coilovers for the rear end are going to be all attached to this bulkhead. So this thing's got to be pretty stiff. So yeah, let's weld them in. All right, we got those two verticals in. It was a pain in the butt. They kept wanting to move around on me, but they're in now, so we're good. Before we get started on our round tubing bracing, I'm actually going to pull the diff out of the way so that I don't have to do so many weird contortionist maneuvers to get my welder in there. In addition, we need to do some more work on this diff. We need to cut a little bit more off of these ears to get it to fit a little nicer in here. We also need to patch that hole that I made like 10 episodes ago. But that'll be later. For now, let's get this out of the way and start on our cross braces. Alright guys, I gotta run. Scott and Zoe are coming over for a barbecue, so I gotta have a quick shower. But we got the cross braces in on the back, on one side, and then tomorrow I'll come back and we'll do the cross braces on the other side. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And we're back. It's a new day. We got one more day this week. So the goal is by the end of this episode, we're going to finish up the cross braces for the driver's side, and then we're gonna pull the engine and trans out so we can pick this whole chassis up and flip it over. And I wanna finish weld all these joints on the rear bulkhead. I wanna make this rear bulkhead nice and solid so that as we start to build off the back of it, it doesn't wanna move around. So I'm gonna grab my grinder and start shaping the other bars. And for the 100th time, we gotta pull the motor. I wanna be able to flip this chassis around when we do all those welds on the back, so I'm not like welding upside down, left-handed, and all kinds of weird stuff. So the motor's gotta go. I'm not gonna say that I have that down to a fine art yet, but that took 18 minutes. We're getting better. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. It's just some pretty boring repetitive welding from here on out. So yeah, next week, I don't know, we'll see how far we get. Maybe we'll look a little harder at that tunnel, see if we can continue those bars up all the way up to the dash. And then hopefully sometime soon here I can get those axle brackets cut, or else we might have to just make our own, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week.